It's snack time, YouTube, so get ready. Today we're eating sweet chili barbecue cauliflower wings. Ooh, so good, so good. I absolutely love these. Let's get right into it. Here's everything you'll need, and feel free to substitute as you see fit. But most importantly, remember to have fun and just make it your own. Grab yourself a head of cauliflower. This one is about the size of a medium head. You don't want one that's the size of like Megamind or nothing like that. If you get it too big, you'll double your work, and this is supposed to be something simple, so that's not what you want. Cut the stems and leaves off and break the pieces based on your desired size. The key is just to aim to have consistency in the size of the florets, so all of the pieces cook at the same rate. You may get a few that are a little smaller in size, but if you do, that's okay. I opted to use my hands in order to break the pieces away, but you can always use a knife and just to slit the beginning of the floret or the stem of the floret, and that will actually help you be more precise about the size that you're trying to acquire. And this is important because you want all the pieces to cook at the same rate and to have the same texture when you're biting into them. Now, I have seen some people do this step actually later, but as you see right there, there's a lot of dirt there on the top of this cauliflower. So instead of waiting and breaking it apart after I wash it, I prefer to break apart then wash. So we're gonna take this cauliflower and add to it equal parts white vinegar and also water. And once this has sat for about 15 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and with my produce brush to get any extra debris that may be found on top of the cauliflower. And this is a really important step, you guys, because the last thing you want to do is eat something that tastes amazing, but then you're sick afterwards, right? So you hear the term stomach bug. Oftentimes, it's because food is prepared and it's not properly cleaned. So it's so very, very important to make sure that you clean your food, clean your vegetables to make sure that there's no extra hidden protein found in there, okay, that you do not want to consume. Now for our dry batter. In a medium mixing bowl, combine 1 cup of flour, a tablespoon of garlic powder and smoked paprika, and onion powder, a half tablespoon of salt and pepper, and lastly, a cup of panko crumbs. We'll mix it well and set it to the side for now. And please make sure to mix this well. The last thing that you want to do is bite into your wing and get a tasteful of seasoning, a glump of seasoning. Nobody likes that. So make sure to evenly mix all the seasonings in the bowl. Now we're on to our wet batter. This will require about a half cup of flour, a tablespoon of both garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and about a half tablespoon of salt and pepper. Now slowly pour in your choice of milk. I personally like the creaminess that comes from the cashew milk, so that's what I'm going to use. It should be thick enough to coat the cauliflower, but not so thick that it looks like wallpaper paste. So just really take your time with this, and if you need to add additional milk in order to thin it out, that's totally fine as well. This step though is very important once again because you don't want lumps. Just like you don't want lumps of seasoning, you also don't want lumps of flour on top of your cauliflower either. Okay, now it's time to get those wings all coated. We're going to dunk each floret into the batter and give it a little twirl. Make sure it's fully coated, no naked cauliflower here, okay? I already added oil to my rack to help with the sticking. So as I coat them, I will lay them out on the baking sheet, giving them enough space to be able to cook because nobody likes clingy cauliflower, okay? You'll also notice that as I am dipping the cauliflower also, I'm giving it a little bit of time to drip off any excess because I don't want all of that under the brack while the cauliflower is cooking either. It'll just add to the steam and stop it from getting crunchy. Please also make sure that you're paying attention because if you notice, I started talking and forgot to do my second dip. So I had a piece or two that absolutely were not coated. But then I thought about it after and I did come back and fix it. But please pay attention, okay? But over here, this is my journey 24/7 where you follow me through my ADHD lifestyle. So be patient with me, okay? I get a little off key, but I'll get it together. Now we're placing the sheet inside the oven that was preheated to 425 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes until they're golden brown. And just like that, we're all done, so we can take them out, sit them to the side, and let them cool off while we work on our sauce. This next step is super simple. We're just going to add in a little EVOO to our pan. Once that heats up, we're going to add in a cup of our favorite barbecue sauce. I'm personally using the rib rack sauce because it has minimal ingredients and it just tastes so good. After that, I'm going to add in a cup of the sweet chili sauce. I'm actually using the Kroger brand and it's actually pretty good, you guys. So let me know if you choose that sauce. Give that a good mix, and you want to make sure that you get that sweet chili evenly distributed throughout that barbecue sauce. Now, take into consideration, you guys, that this is a sweet chili sauce. Emphasis on the chili. So if you follow these measurements, it is going to be quite spicy. Don't forget, at the beginning of this video, I did say that there were some alternative options on the ingredient list, so that if you wanted to either sub out or even just add them in would be fine too. Adding a little ketchup or even a bit of honey along with it will still maintain that great flavor, but pull down the spice just a bit. Now that our sauce has reached a boil, we're going to let that simmer for about a minute, long enough for it to thicken up for us. Now this sauce smells so good at this point, you guys, you will be hungry, so move very quickly, okay? Toss those cauliflower wings inside that bowl and get that sauce right on top. And then once the sauce is completely covering them, you want to just toss them. Toss them around like you're on a cooking show, okay? Just don't let them fly out of the bowl. Not that I've done that before or anything, but just, take my advice. Just don't do it, okay? But at this point, they're ready to go. So once you have your desired coating, make sure you don't leave them inside the sauce because you don't want them to get mushy. So just grab your plate and let's load it up. Now here's an added bonus for you, an optional double bake. Now me specifically, I wanted mine to go in just a little bit longer to get a little bit more of that crisp. So I did. I just put it in for about 10-15 minutes, probably about 10 minutes, and then pulled it right on out. And then that's it, you guys. Oh yeah, crispy, saucy, sweet, and smoky. This is the kind of food that makes you forget cauliflower is actually a vegetable, okay? But you will absolutely enjoy it, and so did I. Look at that. Sauce on drip. All right? Here we go. These wings were absolutely amazing. Every bite was so satisfying. I could not get enough of them. Make sure that you try this recipe, share it with a friend, and don't worry, I will not judge you if you lick the plate, okay? Because I almost did. I absolutely ate everything on my plate. So let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.